In 1996, there was a first-person shooter that delivered a gothic, industrial, Lovecraftian world. But you weren't just shooting monsters, you were becoming a physics master within this nightmare realm. While other games gave you pistols and shotguns that hit exactly where you aim, this one has one of those as well. But it also gave you a weapon that made you think in 3 dimensions. It didn't care about your aim. It only cared about your timing, your trajectory, and whether you could bounce a pineapple around a corner to your target. We'll talk about the high-flying physics of grenade jumping, the thwump heard around the arena, and why this weapon is the grandfather of every 3D bouncing projectile we use in 3D shooters. Today, we're talking about the grenade launcher from Quake. In Quake, the grenade launcher isn't just a weapon. It's a physics problem you have to solve on the go, turning any map into a playground of high explosive geometry. Here are the stats. Projectile, a high explosive bouncing grenade. Magazine size, there is no magazine. It draws directly from your ammo pool. Now, the grenade timer. If the grenade doesn't make contact with an enemy, the time to detonation is 2.5 seconds. Make sure to stand clear of it. Damage. It hurts. Direct impact, that's 120 damage. And if you're caught in its splash damage radius, that can also go up to 120 damage depending on your proximity to the center. Rate of fire, it's quite fast, out-damaging even its bigger brother, the rocket launcher, 0.6 seconds. Range, it's really dependent on arc and velocity, but roughly 900 units is the maximum throw distance. And for some additional stats, ammo type, it's grenades or rockets. It shares ammo reserves with the rocket launcher. Ammo cost, 1 grenade per shot. Ammo cap, 100. And the grenade launcher is also known as the GL, the bloop tube, or even the spam cannon. The grenade launcher uses a physics-based projectile system that relies on gravity and wall-bouncing collision logic. Unlike the hit-scan weapons, the grenades have a live period. If they don't impact on an enemy immediately, they bounce until a timer ends, or they hit a monster or an enemy, dealing massive area of effect damage upon detonation. It's also a movement tool. Grenade jumping became a staple of high-level Quake play. By timing an explosion beneath your feet, you could propel yourself to heights and across gaps that were otherwise impossible, just like the rocket launcher. It was a high-risk trade though. Sacrifice a chunk of your health to gain an advantageous position. The grenade launcher is your primary area denial and flesh weapon. Because grenades bounce, you can effectively fire around corners, down stairwells, or into rooms without ever exposing yourself to return fire. It is the clearing tool for tight corridors and clustered enemy groups. Your first introduction in E1M3, the Necropolis, proved this well. You're presented groups of zombies to jib with your just picked up grenade launcher. The balance is the time to detonation, as well as the risk of self-damage. If you fire at close range, the grenade might bounce back at you and explode in your proximity, dealing significant self-damage. It requires you to calculate distance and timing, as well as track nearby grenades, making it a challenging weapon for beginners to use. By the way, if you're enjoying the content that I'm making here, consider supporting the channel by liking, subbing, doing all of the YouTube stuff. It is greatly appreciated. Let's keep going. The grenade launcher fits perfectly into the dark gothic industrial style of Quake. It feels like a piece of heavy, rusted hardware salvaged from a nightmare fortress. I do like the ribbed elements of its launch tube. Listen to this. The sound design creates an incredible sense of anticipation. You hear the thwump, wait for the pinging bounces, and then the satisfying boom. It rewards players for predicting their grenade arcs with enemy movement rather than just pointing and clicking. And of course, look at this machine work. The pump animation almost looks comical, to be honest. Seeing it just thwump out grenades so quickly is wonderful. The hot red strip on the grenade is eye-catching, and the smoke tail trailing the shot was a visual treat for 1996. And then, the explosion particle effect. A great payoff. Add a shower of gibs to that, and it's a great reward for your well-placed grenade. What makes the Quake 1 grenade launcher great is that it rewards geometric thinking. In Quake, if you're shooting directly at an enemy, it's not necessarily wrong, but the GL can do so much more. The grenade launcher is all about using the environment. The ability to bounce a grenade off a wall to hit a target you cannot even see is the hallmark of a high-level Quake player. Hear an ogre around a corner? Bounce some nades in there off the wall. A deathmatch opponent camping the rocket launcher? Toss some nades around the corner to flush them out. Or maybe you're trying to make a run for it and they're chasing. Bounce some grenades off the wall in front of you to bounce back and hit them behind you. Or bounce them down at your feet or up into the air so they catch it on the way down. It's so much fun to use. Additionally, this weapon transformed combat from simple reflex response to advanced target leading and prediction. It is the foundation for how players control flow on maps. By clogging hallways with bouncing explosives, you force your opponents into specific, less advantageous areas of the map. The Quake 1 grenade launcher is a weapon of mathematical joy. It doesn't hold your hand, it forces you to understand the game physics of this world. If you can master the arc and the bounce, you can master the map and stuff your enemies' faces with pineapples. You made it to the end. You are elite gamer. What do you think of the grenade launcher from Quake? Did you ever master the grenade jump? Or better yet, have you ever done a grenade rocket jump? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. And stay tuned because our next weapon is a Strog Crusher. If you have a question that you would like featured in my Q&A series, leave it down in the comments section with the tag frags and coffee. And who knows, your question may be featured. I've got a special shout out for channel member Annie Lopez 2266. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for your support. If you'd like a special shout out as well, consider supporting my work by providing a super thanks. Check out my membership tiers for cool perks like early access to my videos, which is usually like 24 hours early access. You also get emojis that you can use in comments and potentially in live streams in the future. I'll also give you priority replies to your comments, and you also get a special role in my Discord, which is linked down in the description below. Enjoyed the video? Hit that like button, share it with friends, and subscribe for more great gaming content. And if you're looking for more, check out this recommended video right here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.